Today I have decided to do a story time because I have a lot of stories, guys. A lot of stories that I can tell on here. Because I don't know, my whole life is probably just a story time. I don't even understand. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And yeah, let's just get right into it. So this all happened in, I think, grade 2 when I was at primary school, right? We had this whole Christmas play thing, and like they were having auditions, and then there was a sport where someone had to go, I don't know, move your hips and whatnot. They were doing a Bible story. You know, in these Egyptian movies, whereby the king, there are always those two girls that are like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully you know what I'm saying. But yeah, there are those two girls. So like, yeah, there was a spot open because no one could do it right. And then I was like, I can try. So I go to that spot and I do my thing, right? And then this teacher looks at me. Okay, we're gonna call her Miss Jackie, right? And then Miss Jackie looks at me and then she's like, every Oshamba speaking girl can do that. And she didn't even say it in like a kind way, like, oh my gosh, she's small, let me be like kind and what. No, she was straight up rude. She came to my face, girl, and then she was like, every Oshamba girl can do that. And I'm just like, I don't even know you. I'm freaking grade 2 and you are busy throwing shade at me. I was terrified. I was like, oh my gosh, this woman doesn't like me. She doesn't even know me. Like, that woman had a problem with a lot of people at school, a lot of learners. Like, there was a time where she took off her heel and she threw it at the girl, and by that time the girl was bald, this other girl. The heel part hit the girl in the head and she started bleeding, and then she cried, went home, brought her mom came, slapped the teacher. That's the whole thing. But anyways, this was just the beginning. Grade 2, I am 8 years old. 8 years old. I don't know you, but you don't like me for no reason. So years go by. I am now grade 5, and then I noticed this woman is going to be my PE teacher, Miss Jackie now. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I am freaking out. This woman doesn't like me, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, Lord, please help me. And then she's, throwing shade at me the whole time and calling me all names and whatnot. And at a certain point, I was like, you know what? I don't even care. I don't care. No, it didn't affect me anymore until one day, actually 2 days, but yeah, we were having PE, right? PE. Okay, maybe this was my fault, but anyways, she called the kids together around while she was busy talking to this other teacher, and then the kids gathered around, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, oh, he's taking so long, I'm gonna climb the netball pole. The reason I did that was because I saw other kids doing it before, and I was like, hey, why don't I try it? Maybe I can also do it and reach the whole shooting thing. You know, the pole is like this, and then it's like a hoop. I don't know what to call it, where the netball girls shoot in. Yeah, well, I decided to climb that pole, and when I was halfway the pole, she sees me, and then she shouts so loud, and then she goes like, hey, you cockroach. That is why this woman called me a freaking cockroach. Okay, so I am still on the pole. I don't know what to do. I am embarrassed as hell. I am on the pole and I'm looking at everyone, and they're like, some are like, oh my gosh, you didn't do that. And then some are giggling. Of course, they're the ones who didn't like me and whatnot. They were giggling and stuff, and I got off the pole embarrassed, and then I walked to the crowd, like where everyone was gathered, and then she's like, what if you fell, you stupid child? Who would have paid for your medical care, and who would have told your mother what? I was so angry, guys. Again, half of it is my fault because why did I even go climb the freaking pole in the first place? But anyways, and then like grade 6, right? Just to say this, I was small. I was thin. Let's say thin. I was thin in primary school. I still am, but like I was way too thin. I was like really small and tiny and whatnot. And I decided to join the choir because I like singing and it was fun. All my friends were part of it. And I was like, I'm gonna do this. And then I joined the choir. It was all fun and whatnot, singing. And then like every Monday we would go and we would like sing in front of the hall and in front of everyone. And then one day we were singing, right? And then there was like this crowd in the children, like just a certain part where that woman was, and they were giggling, all of them. They were like laughing and pointing and stuff, and I'm like, oh my gosh, not here. They're laughing at me. I just knew they were laughing at me because I just knew they were laughing at me. I'm just there and I'm on stage and I have to sing loud. And then later on, my friend comes to me that's not in the choir, and they were like, no, Miss Jackie was calling you chicken legs. That's why the children were laughing, that they were calling you names and whatnot. My self-esteem dropped, like it went from here to here, and I'm just like, oh my god. I was so embarrassed. I was so hurt. I didn't even want to go to look at her face anymore. So yeah, chicken legs. That was my nickname in primary school. It was bad. I didn't like it. Yeah, I get I'm thin and skinny and I have weird double jointed legs, but that doesn't mean I should be freaking called chicken legs or cockroach. Do I even look like a freaking bug to you? Okay, that was it for this story time, whatever. And I am now gonna be grade 12 next year. I have moved on. I have forgiven that lady. All because of the grace of God. Because if it was not, I would still be holding a grudge on that lady. But I'm not. Because why should I? She's done with school. She has no worries. Oh, well, not with me. So I don't care. I told this whole chicken leg story to this other people at church, and they're the only ones allowed to call me that, because I mean they're not doing it in a bad way. So yeah, I almost forgot. I made a Twitter account. Please go follow it. It is Josie27 _, just like my Instagram. Please go follow it so you can stay tuned in on what's happening on my YouTube channel. If I have decided to make a giveaway and whatnot, just go follow me. I'll most probably follow you back. Just say you're from YouTube and I'll follow you back and stuff. Yeah, so thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, to like, and to comment what you want to see next. And I will link my previous videos in the description below so you can also go watch those ones. Thank you. Bye.